Hey guys, how's it going? Got another video reaction for you, and today I'm going to be comparing two different Azans from different countries, one from Indonesia and one from Malaysia. I've checked out similar videos to this. I've done calls to prayers, comparison videos between a Muslim and a Jewish call to prayer, and then another one between a Muslim and a Christian call to prayer. And these are going to be two different Azans from Indonesia and Malaysia, and I've checked out different things from these countries, like different music and different videos, different sporting events from these countries, but now I'm actually going to compare these kind of videos. Can't wait to check it out. I always enjoy the passion in which they express, their vocal capabilities and the reverence for, whatever it is that they're reciting. Can't wait to check this out, so here we go.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
So we're Santa Maria, or do you want me to find you one in slow?
Allahu أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
Oh.
Okay. Then why don't we do this? Then why don't you call
حي على الصلاة.
Wow. This is crazy.
حي على
All right, so that was the Indonesia Azan, and that was very powerful, very moving. It's just always so interesting to watch, like what their voice can do, and like I said, that sort of like religious reverence or something like that is what I would call it. Just like the power and the emotion that they have for what it is that they're saying. Kind of sounds like singing, but I know it's like reciting or saying something. But yeah, it's just so powerful. Now we're going to check out the one from Malaysia.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
Their voices are so powerful.
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول حي على الصلاة حي على
Like breathing in and then getting ready.
حي على حي على
And that was the Malaysia Azan. So right away, just talking about both of them, I'm always surprised what these Azans can do with their voice. I've just never heard people do that with their voice. And from what people have told me in the past, it's not actually singing. It's like they're reciting something, or they're doing a prayer. So I get that it's not singing, but that's like my only point of reference, is that it sounds like singing. And so the interesting things that they do with their voice is just always, it's very interesting to hear, but it's also very powerful, very emotional. The way I always describe them, I keep coming back to this, but it's like a very calming feeling. I think I compare it to like an ocean or something. And I think with like any religion, really, it probably would feel like that, but it seems particular to this religion, that this is how they do it, making their voices do that. It's just like something that you don't hear, obviously, when people are just speaking to you or even singing. And again, I get that it's not singing. That's just like what I compare it to. But, it should be different when it's something that's like about your faith or your religion or whatever it is. It should be like separate than what you would do if you were just speaking to someone or singing. It should be its own thing. And that's what I always find so impressive about anybody I see who does this. It's like it's its own style or its own vibe and its own specific thing, and it just like feels really good to hear. Someone who's using their voice in this way, I'll just compare it to singing, even though again I know everyone says it's not singing, but when they're projecting their voice in this way, it's just always so interesting to hear, and it's something different. But yeah, it's just really impressive voices, and I just like the way that it kind of makes you feel kind of this like calming sensation. Always really interesting. In terms of comparing the two, I think the first video, the one from Indonesia, it had slightly better maybe like audio quality or like filming quality, maybe just like a slightly better camera and microphone or something like that. That doesn't speak to the performances in any way. It's just that I think just able to hear maybe like the specifics of his voice a little bit better. And so because of that, when it got to the second guy from Malaysia, I was kind of like, okay, some parts not as good, but then it didn't matter that the mic or whatever wasn't as clear. You just heard his voice project, and you heard it. Some parts in both videos were like super long, just like holding out these notes, or if not notes, these words or parts. Holding them out for like 20 seconds, and it didn't matter at the end of the day which one had better quality, because their actual voice quality was amazing. So it's a real tough one to compare. The last two that I checked out were pretty clear cut who I thought was a little bit better, like more powerful. These two are like really hard to compare because they're both so good. I'm guessing the first guy was maybe a little bit more professional or something like that. Again, nothing against the guy from Malaysia. It's just that's like the main difference that I can see, is that I think the first one was a little bit more maybe like professional, who's more well known or something like that. I don't know. This is probably not like the best comparison reason, but yeah. But so maybe for that I would slightly compare, or I'd prefer the first person. But honestly, comparing both of them, they're both amazing. I could compare the second guy to the other people from the other video, and I probably think that he was, better. It's just that it's really tough though. At the end of the day, they're both very powerful. It's still great to hear them side by side and hear the differences. But at the end of the day, they both have amazing voices, and just really interesting to hear. Really, honestly, no matter who's doing it. So if you guys want to hear anything else like this, or see me react to any other videos like this, please let me know. I'd love to check out more. Down below in the comment section, as usual, give this video a like to support the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.